hell's wrong with you, fool?
To fucking hit the record button this time.
Goddamn, man. We ain't even in this motherfucker 5 minutes and you done stuck your dick in the raw chicken.
And so, yeah, they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking robe. Crapulé.
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 This whole story is crapulé. Welcome to your third favorite podcast, What the Suck. I'm your host, Chris. Looking at me like I just lost my damn mind. Across from me is James.
You have lost your mind, man.
In the best way possible.
We're in the middle of 4 seasons of this shit.
That's right.
Well, how you doing this evening, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We are on episode number 16.
16.
This was my choice. It was called The Z.
The Z.
It's from 2014. The synopsis goes as such. It's the dumbest fucking name. Mars Heflin. That's so fucking stupid. And his Protection Incorporated security team are the only force standing in the way of an ancient, ravenous species known as the Z, as they seek to destroy the city.
Oh, my God.
Does that sound
What are we
exciting
gonna do?
at all? Because it's not at all.
No.
So directed by Scott Kenyon Barker.
Shame on you.
Written by Scott Kenyon Barker. One of those.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So in this movie, the zombies, a zombie movie basically, but the zombies are not normal zombies.
No.
They are fully living. They're basically just cannibals.
Cannibals. I was gonna say it's not a fucking zombie movie per se.
Because they're not dead.
There's like one zombie, and actually I take that back. There's zombies in the movie, but they're all people.
You mean
cosplayers?
The cosplayers, yeah. That's the only zombies that are in there.
Yeah.
The actual creatures of this film are still alive, looking like humans.
Yep.
They just eat people. They eat them raw.
Yeah.
So, but they claim to be an ancient. We'll get into that stupid shit later. Starring Aaliyah Abrams, Robert Linden. And this next one's funny as shit. Tamara Mack as Sammy. The female lead zombie.
Okay.
But what's funny is that on IMDb, there's got parentheticals and it says rumored.
Rumored?
I'm like, okay, wait.
Holy shit.
She's rumored to be in there. So let me do a quick Google search. Tamara Mack. Click images. That bitch is in there. She's not rumored to be in there.
She's in there. Not because I just want to know who the one is that's sitting on the couch when they go to consult later. But we'll get to that. When we get to that part of the.
Jamie Contreras II, Adam Michael Gold, Akil Joel Hamid, Jocelyn Kayleen, Amir McClendon, Carol Cardenas, and Jade Dobbins.
All I'm gonna say is the women in this movie are damn good looking.
The only one I thought was hot was the redhead in the strip club, the very first one to show her tits, the one that was stripping on stage.
Really?
That was the only one I thought was hot. The rest.
Come on.
The rest, yeah.
What about? Never mind.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to it later.
We'll get to that. All right.
You just ain't allowed to say because you married.
Nah, she don't listen to this show. I can say what the fuck I want. She don't listen to the show at all. Yeah.
I had to yell over my shoulder, Kristen.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to the review because I don't want to waste any time on this piece of shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Imagine being eaten alive, bit by bit.
They're out there, stalking us, looking for someone to feed on.
Jules said something about some people that were after you, but they're not people. She called them the Z.
You really did a good job capturing everything there is to know about zombies.
Not quite everything.
Perfect chocolate. Hard to kill.
You think you can beat me? Me? My kind?
Okay, first thing you need to know about this film. One of the first things is that the audio sync for this entire movie is off.
Yes.
The movie's entire audio was done ADR.
Yep.
And then whoever did the editing, put it together, could not get the motherfucker to sync.
Nope. It was like watching a horror Godzilla movie.
Or a kung fu movie.
Exactly. Which is funny you say that, but like I said, as we get in, we'll find out why that's funny.
Yeah. And it's funny to the point where it's funny for being so incompetent. That's off the bat. And at first I thought it was my internet connection, but because back in the day when they were slower, if it didn't load correctly, the audio would be off.
Yep.
Because it'd be a separate track or whatever. I checked the entire movie.
I even backed it up and listened to it again. I was like, nope, it's off.
I checked my settings. It's just the entire movie, the audio is completely fucking off.
That's it. So would you get two computers? You play the sound on one. You start the movie on one, and then about 3 seconds later or 2 seconds later, you start another movie with just the audio.
Just the audio, yeah, and then
it might sync.
When you got to get that complicated for this movie, it's not worth it.
It ain't worth it.
So we begin in Tucson, AZ.
Tucson, AZ.
Two men are firing at a plastic clown in the desert. Then we get a dumb fuck. I was so pissed when I saw this. We get a comic book panel intro.
Yeah,
it talks about the Z.
And I did the slow motion. No, please no.
Zombies and the warriors who will rise up to take them down. In this world, the zombies are fully intelligent and look like normal people, as we mentioned.
That's because they're fucking cannibals.
Because they couldn't do the makeup, and they didn't have special effects team.
I guess not.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's that thing where they're trying to be a bit different and edgy by having them look like people, but then that's just
fuck all.
Just call them vampires.
Well, see, because zombie stuff was absolutely overdone in the late '90s, all the way through the 2000s. I mean,
it's been overdone for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
Because Walking Dead, and then all this World War Z, and then 28 Days Later, all that shit just nonstop.
Yeah, Walking Dead was great. I liked it,
but
it started to get a little like, oh god, here we go.
Overstayed its welcome for sure.
Yeah.
Then we get a pimp and his three hoes walking to a bar where someone is lip syncing on stage.
Pimping in the hoes. Now, I did say one thing real quick before they actually went inside. When they're outside, they had that zombie parade going on outside.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I'd probably bust up in there shooting into the crowd. Pap, 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 shooting zombies. Oh, shit, this is a cosplay. Oh man, my bad, dog. My bad.
Like that scene from the Simpsons Halloween special where everybody's turned to zombies and Homer's shooting them all. And then Ned comes by and he shoots them. And Bart's like, Dad, you killed the zombie Ned. And he's like, he was a zombie? That would be you.
That would be me.
Then the pimp, who is not a pimp, actually, he's a manager.
Yep.
Find out he's a manager of the singer on stage.
Yep.
He's outside talking to the singer. And of course, again, the audio doesn't match up. It's like an old kung fu
and I
movie.
got, even with the unmatched audio, I'm like, somebody got to shut this lousy, horrible lip syncing motherfucker up.
Yeah. And that's when we get our first kill.
Yeah. Oh, and a good one.
It's a great kill. Yeah.
I got what I wanted for once. I said, somebody got to shut this motherfucker up. So what happens, my brother?
So some biker walks up behind the singer and at 3:09 swings a bat at her head so hard.
Speaking of Walking Dead, Negan.
He doesn't Negan. But this fucker swings it at so hard that her head explodes off of her body.
It disintegrates.
It's fucking gone. For
kill one.
Wasn't his name like Daniel or something, though?
Was it Daniel?
He was calling him by his actual name, which I found surprising because usually when there's a drag queen, they get addressed, when they're in drag, they get addressed by their stage names.
Oh, I didn't hear that
But he
part.
was like, hey, Daryl, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I couldn't hear that part because the audio was so bad.
Yeah.
So then he's joined by another fake ass punk.
Yeah, they said it 4 minutes before the scene.
Oh.
The audio done gone down the road.
Yep. I thought it was a whole different character in the film.
Jesus.
So another he's joined by another fake ass punk, and they asked the manager for an address. They didn't stab him and eat him, but it's off stage, so don't count.
Exactly. Poor Maynard.
Poor Maynard, yeah. cut to a guy.
That was Hammer and Mojo, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hammer is a
Mojo.
douche. I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's
he's
in this
fucking-
whole movie.
He's the one with the spiked hair or
The ball. No, that's not
the ball.
Frohawk. I call him Frohawk Bagans.
That's Maynard, right?
I think that is the what's his name? That's the Mojo guy.
Oh, okay.
Hammer
Mojo.
is the biker looking
biker,
dude.
okay.
Bald. No,
They're-
with the what I called him a low rent fucking. The counting cars guy.
Oh,
Danny or whatever his name is.
I forget. They're all fucking assholes. I can't stand any of them.
Yeah.
We cut to a guy walking to another bar. He meets. Okay, and that's one thing I want to also bring up in this movie. And I have this later in my notes, but I'm going to address it now. But in a movie like we recently saw The Big Box.
Yes.
It's a film set in one location,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. But when you're filming a horror or action movie, sometimes you change it up by changing locations of your movie.
Yes.
Or like just any film, like with the Infinity War, they went to space, they were in New York, they went to the Star Place, and with all these different places, right?
Well, this is a $27 budget horror movie.
Right. But this film goes to different locations, but every goddamn location is a different bar. It felt like a pub crawl.
Yeah, it did.
Every time they go to a new location, it's just a different fucking bar.
And a parking. I've had in here at one point they actually looks like they rented out a public storage garage space.
Yes, a storage
and
space.
put the damn traffic ropes in front of it just to make
Yeah.
it look like a club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, but still another bar.
Oh yeah.
So they go into the bar. He meets up with people, and they talk about random shit. Cut to a girl at the door. She's attacked by a blonde zombie, I think.
Yep.
That one I counted as kill number 2.
Okay.
At 8:50.
Kill 2.
Yeah, I called it attack bitch because there were 2 kills.
Okay, yeah, because then she breaks in and attacks the dude inside at 9:03. Kill 3. She chews the dude's throat out.
I like it.
Kill 3.
Yeah. So we already have 3 kills. That's great.
Yep.
I was still having an issue getting over how bad the audio sync was.
And then they had that group of douches. While this was going on, there was this group of douches inside the quote unquote VIP room. What it looked like in this
Yeah.
place, and I'm like, somebody just please roll a grenade in there.
Just get rid of those assholes.
Just get rid of them. But that's your cast right there. They're all gathered in one spot.
I couldn't tell who was the main cast because neither one was given enough screen time, and they were just so bland.
You
and
could not be
character-wise.
so right, man. I have never seen so many quick scene changes in my life that have no continuity.
No, and this director, he was afraid to do just a simple cut to a different scene.
So it was
every-
blood splatters
Yeah,
and
it was-
and comic panels.
And
Yeah.
every time they cut, it was a blood
Every
splatter. It
single
was like,
time.
oh,
Yep.
so fuck. That is like 1990s level right there. Cut back to the douches and his friends are driving around. Then we cut again to another fucking bar.
Now at 11 minutes, I'll make this note real quick. I made note that they had the first alley fight had absolutely no. It was like the worst alley fight ever.
Mm-hmm.
There was absolutely no sound effects to any of the punches.
No,
Which I found extraordinarily odd
Mm-hmm.
because later in the movie, we'll get to that part too. Because I mentioned that, but later in the movie they add sound, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of missing sound, though, and this is a part where, so the security team is working this club, and the female Ro is downstairs, and she's talking to a guy up top, but
Row.
you hear the guy talking to her, and then you see
Yep.
her face, and she's talking to him, but her audio is missing.
Oh yeah,
Not a fucking word of hers was put into the film.
Yep.
But she's still talking.
they blew it.
Then a fight breaks out over a girl.
That's probably what it was. Come to think of it,
Hmm.
that's why that first fight didn't have any sound.
They lost it. Yeah.
Ugh.
Then a fight breaks out over a girl, and cut to the club where the douches, who are all wearing black shirts and jeans, they're all chilling in the club. And this is a strip club. And this is when the redhead with the great ass shows up on the stage. And at 11:59, we get our first RTs.
You get 11:50. Yeah, I put 12:33, but then again, I was too busy watching because
Yeah.
she was actually RTing for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, first time she took off her ball was 11:59.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she had it off for a while.
Yeah.
So,
true that.
and there were actually 2 different girls in that club that were topless. So,
Yep.
yeah. So then the bikers walk in, the Z's, and some random dude grabs the biker chick's ass, the Sammy,
Yep.
the buff girl, and she turns around and breaks his neck.
Yeah. Just,
At 12:44.
Kill 4.
that one eluded me.
Oh, you really?
I did. I was watching. I didn't remember her breaking somebody's neck. But I
had
lots of quick neck breaks in this movie.
Yeah, and I had to rewind it to make sure because it was so fast. So I rewound it, and I was listening on headphones, and you can hear a fake ass neck break sound. So I was like, okay, he's dead.
It might have been because I was reviewing this movie at work.
Oh, okay. You're bound to miss some things there.
I
Yeah.
said, hello, hang on a second, will you? Put them on mute. Go back to my movie for a few minutes.
And this next part is fucking hilarious. So there's these guys around the stage watching this girl dance, and this girl has some big old tits, but like she's not nude. But anyway, so then one guy gets up to go give her some money, and she swings on the pole, and she swings and kicks him in the fucking face. And then all the guys on the other side of the stage stand up and start clapping for her. It was fucking great.
Hell
Made no sense, but it was hilarious. So then at 13:13, another stripper is giving the guy a lap dance, and she has more RTs.
Yep.
So they're fine. They're
I
okay.
can take
They're
it.
decent. They're something though.
Yep.
Then the biker Z's are sitting in the club when we get a stupid fucking black and white flashback of the girl of Sammy.
Yeah.
Go to another bar, pick up a girl, takes her outside, starts to bite her, starts to eat her, and that's when one of the security guard guys, the black guy, comes up and starts fighting her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he throws her up against a dumpster and shit and bites her in the back of the neck, and then he comes in and they start fighting, and she
But then
runs.
they stop fighting.
But then she runs off. Both you motherfuckers are crazy.
No, yeah, the girl runs off.
Yeah, the girl.
But okay, I had to pause it here, and I had to shake my head, and I had to like
Nausea?
really push myself because they stopped fighting long enough for this bitch to give him some exposition of the full history of the Z.
Holy shit, that's exactly what I wrote. I said almost kill 4 because she almost killed the girl.
Yeah.
But then I said, but we end up with a stupid exposition dump.
In the middle of a fight. Who stops a fight and then starts talking about the history of their peoples?
That is funny.
But then the biker dude, Hammer,
Yep.
comes along and she takes off. Cut back to the girl and the guy from earlier, and I think that's Roe and then the black guy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're at an art performance where they are inserting feathers into a girl's back.
Yes, and this is real.
This is real.
I'm sorry. This is not fake. What
No,
they're
they
doing
did
on this
that.
screen is actual real shit.
Yeah. So
Because there's a tattoo parlor in this movie.
right.
So yeah, they're actually doing these piercings.
So they just stick these feathers that are on like these needles in the back of her in the back.
And it looks a bit questionable.
It
to
looks
me.
fucking
I don't
dumb.
know,
It
man.
looks. She sits up. She sits upright. She's looking at them, and the feathers, first of all, are individual feathers, and they're so small that you can barely see them over her shoulders, and they're stuck in such random places that she looks like a plucked fucking chicken. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck
Oh,
you.
no shit.
So then we cut to another goddamn bar.
Yeah, and this is the part right there where I was like, damn it, it's jumping around. Jumping around.
Jumping around.
It's jumping around way too damn much.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Because none of it's tying anything together. It's
No.
just happening, and you're like, what in the fuck's going on?
They go to bar to bar to bar to bar to bar
Yeah.
to bar. And a guy stumbles out of his truck. And it's like a bar in the middle of like some woods. And he stops by a tree to go pee.
This is awesome. And he starts to whip it out and starts to piss, and there's 3 people walking straight at him. He don't even give a damn.
He's drunk as shit.
But
But
yeah,
it's Sammy, Hammer, and what's the other guy? Mojo.
Mojo.
And they're walking towards a club, and they come across a drunkard who's pissing in a tree, and then we get a kick ass at 20:53.
Yep.
We get a decapitation.
They
It's a decapitation, and they.
he
And
was
then they,
beheaded.
and then they slice his neck. Yes,
That's
he was
right.
beheaded. Yeah.
He was beheaded. I put on there, well, how about we cut that off for you and gut you for what I marked as kill number 4.
See, that's for me. It's kill 5.
It's kill 5. Okay.
At 20:53 for
Kill 5.
And that's only because I missed that neck
the
snap.
neck break. Again, it was so
Yeah.
fast. Yeah. Then they chop him up and eat him. Then they take off. Cut to a limo showing up at a club, another fucking club. Then some annoying bitch starts to bother the actors that showed up, and she's fucking annoying as fuck. She's like, say the line, 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 say the
Yeah.
line, say the line. I'm like, somebody just please kill her.
Exactly.
So then security Ro meets the girl. That's the biker chick. That's the chick that the biker chick attacked in the flashback. Cut to another bar with the same douche Z's. And at this point, James, I'm not gonna finish this review because this movie was so aggravating,
Yep.
so bad.
Wow.
so unwatchable that all I'm gonna do now is run down the times of the RTs and the kills, and that's all I'm fucking doing.
There you go.
So if you
I
wanna-
got a few things to throw in.
If you
but
want to
yeah.
interject, go for it. But I'm just gonna run this shit down.
No, I did interject. After expressing, adamantly how I would like to punch that fake ass counting cars looking motherfucker in the face.
Yes.
Would be Hammer.
Okay.
Because he annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Uh-huh.
There was a cool sparring session. Then we started to learn that everybody in this fucking movie is an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
As well as we got zombie MMA fighters. We got regular people.
Random dudes in the corner, no MMA.
And fights break out at the drop of a fucking hat, just constantly.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Now, 32 minutes was pretty cool because we got a backseat kill, what I marked as number 5. It might be number 6 for you.
I didn't count that one because it was off screen.
But I said, no consumption. What the fuck? She basically grabbed his throat and blood squirted. So she killed him. I counted because you could see the hand on the throat.
Yeah, see, I didn't count that one.
And it squirted. So he
Yeah.
did. And then 32-25, pierced RTs, I call it.
Oh, the RT.
Because we go in there and this poor girl's just sitting out in the wide open, and the guy's got a pair of salad tongs and got her
a pair of needleless pliers.
got her nipple just yanked
Yeah.
the fuck up. She's
She's
getting
gonna-
ready to shove a needle through that bitch.
I got that at 33-23.
33-25. That was pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. All right, so then I go straight to kill 6 at 43-35 with the Mortal Kombat spine removal.
Oh man, I call it the Predator.
Yeah, well, yeah, either
The
or.
same
yeah.
one. Yep.
Kill
that's-
7.
No, I'm sorry, hang on. That's
Kill 6.
there we go. Then I go to kill 7 and 8, where they kill a couple with a bat.
Yep.
2 quick knock the fuck outs.
I thought it was wasn't it tattoo people?
They were making out on a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he took him out. I thought it was a meat cleaver.
No, it was a bat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he hit the guy in the head so hard that had a bat indentation.
Yeah,
in his
because I
head.
had in here to tattoo your face with a hatchet for you.
No, it was a
For
bat.
kills 6s and 7.
Kill 7.
6s and 7.
Kill 8.
What the fuck's wrong with me?
So then, a girl biker breaks 2 necks at once. I didn't have the time for that one, but that was kill 9 and 10 for me.
Yeah, and what was funny is one of these is when the guy, that asshole Hammer was, when they were stomping people and shit, and he says,
Yeah.
from now on, let me handle the interviews. He was getting pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were like interrogating people.
And
I
they just
guess,
killed everybody.
and they just killed everybody. So let me handle
But
this.
they killed them all off
next time.
screen, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was at I don't know what time that was, but a girl biker breaks 2 necks at once for
Kill 9.
and
Kill 10.
Then I got on here that, man, that gal at 36 minutes is fine as hell. That's the one they walked in. It's got the real big jugs, and she's sitting on the couch. It's kind of a black and white scene.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that? Probably because you were sleeping.
Probably, no, I don't remember that one because at that point I wasn't watching. I was
I hear-
doing other stuff, and anytime I would hear a kill, I would look up to check the time. But other than that, I wasn't watching the fucking
Well, I'm
movie.
glad I did your job for you here,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm
Okay,
glad-
because
I'm-
like I said, there was more jump scenes, and we get they jumping in, and they go to this club, another fucking club.
Another fucking club.
It looks like an abandoned gas station / train yard because
Yeah.
it's like outdoor fence and stuff.
Mhm.
And on stage, I call them the tone deaf and the fuck faces
Okay.
because they could not sing worth the shit.
All right. I'm sure they were lip syncing though.
And it looks like it. Then MMA imitation.
Yep.
Then after a brief shit talk, which is hilarious, it's the black guy, one of the black guys.
Yeah.
And I think that Hammer dude,
Okay.
they get into a scuffle, and it's real funny because they talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they get right in each other's face and talk shit, and the guy puts him in a full Nelson and getting ready to hurt him, and he goes, "Don't hit me,"
Yeah.
panicking like a little bitch. But that's right. That's the one that gets thrown down, and he gets predatored at 43-15, puts him down on the ground and and does it slow.
Yeah. Like takes his time on that.
Takes
shit.
his time. That was brutal. I like that one.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn funny. And then we get this guy, this long-haired fuck. It was not one of the main characters. He
Okay.
comes up and he goes to rob somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Give me your keys." The way he says it,
Uh-huh.
it was just fucking stupid.
I wasn't watching any of this shit because I was done with this
Yep.
fucking movie at that point.
But he
after
got his ass beat down, and they
30
killed
minutes
him.
into an hour movie, and I was fucking done.
Yep. And then they're patting people down in front of, like I said, the public storage garage.
Okay.
And they pat this one dude down and pull out this big, huge rubber fucking dick. And he's like, "You kidding me? Just get the fuck out of here."
That's stupid.
Yep.
All right, so then I'm going to 1 hour, 1 minute, 25 seconds, kill 11. A black dude rips out one of the Z's throats. He does the
You know what?
Patrick Swayze.
I now see what happens here. They did kill 2 people in a tattoo parlor, and then I see the 2 kills that I recorded for Fuckface Hammer when he takes out 2 people with a fucking baseball bat that
That's
were
the bad one.
screwing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had those
Oh,
markers.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
So, that's all good. It
But-
don't matter, folks. Trust me.
No, it doesn't.
It's so all over the place. So is this review.
But so that the Patrick Swayze throat rip is
Kill 11.
Yep.
then literally 25 seconds later at 1 hour 1 minute 56 seconds, kill 12 and 13. There's a pipe that goes through some hoe.
Yeah. I said I call that. Yep. I said the Z's start dispatching the crowd. The multi-kill scream. I didn't even count the kills. I couldn't
Because you can't see them.
because they started dispatching people left and right.
Yeah.
And the scream princesses, as I called them, all started running out of the club.
Yeah.
Bouncing their little titties and
it was
shit.
so all over the place. And
There was
janky.
even a Karen fight between a couple of screaming bitches.
Yeah.
There was all kinds of weird shit.
But the pipe was
Kill 12.
yeah, and then the last kill I have is 13 at 1 hour 10 minutes 6 seconds.
He's trying to end this quick.
I am the girl. So the girl shoots Sammy the biker in the side, and she just dies from a shot to the side.
Yep.
She's not a zombie because she didn't get shot in the head.
Well, then we got this big fat fuck. I called him Chumley because it was real quick. He breaks. He busts in on a couple. He breaks the woman's neck gently. I mean, he barely touches her, and she drops. But then the other guy, he picks up, and the guy's like, "This is like Wilhelm scream worthy." He's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh!" And he back breaks him, kills his ass, and it's like, good Lord. And then at 59 minutes, we get an idiot speech by the douche boy, as I called him.
Yeah.
And he's talking shit, and then he puts a round in Chumley's forehead. This fat guy was on screen for like 2 minutes, period.
Yeah.
So that was another death. I called him Frohawk, who was the other guy, but
fucking douche.
I
They're all
say he looked
douches.
like Bagans and he needs to die.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Yep. And at 1 hour and 12 seconds, we had some gratuitous RTs because I'll take them. This movie needs it. And then the 101, 25 and 25 seconds, 1 hour, 1 minute, 25 seconds, the Swayze throat rip.
Right.
I had that, but I had it written down as like kill 71 because at that point I'd lost fucking count.
Yeah.
Then just like I said, you got the kill at 101:58. He's fighting this woman,
And
then drives the pipe through his gut.
her.
So I said, lay the pipe to that bitch.
Nice.
That's what my notes say.
Yeah.
Then we had the funhouse tunnel fight.
Oh,
which
yeah.
God Almighty, that drug on forever.
So fucking long.
And you can't even see the fighting.
No, it's just all backlit.
But what's good about it is fucking dickhead finally gets his own. And then Hottie takes out Fuckboy at an hour and 6 minutes, I think it is. Takes him out with a knife. And I have a question.
Okay.
Why didn't she just lead with that?
That's
this ain't Enter the fucking Dragon. We don't need these 12-hour fucking fights.
Well, because then you wouldn't get the 12-hour fights.
I guess not. And then we got one left. Finally, the blonde bitch, the last Z, I believe that's
Sammy.
alive, Sammy,
Yeah.
finally gets hers. Another long-ass fight. Somebody just shoot this bitch.
And she did.
And Hottie Rose shot her ass.
So let me just shoot her.
And that's it.
That's at 1:10:06:4.
Yep.
Kill 14.
Okay, so we had a mess of kills. Now, then we get the fucking comic panel at the end.
Yep.
I'm sitting there going, oh shit, there's going to be a part 2. Please, God, no.
I don't think there was, because this is from 2014, 2015, 2014.
Yep.
There hasn't been one, thankfully. So
Now, that being said, since this was your pick, I'll go with my wrap-up first.
Go for it, dude.
I put on there, we got... the good thing is there's a ton of death. The fights were mixed. Some were good. Some were absolutely moronic. Blood effects were good. Acting was, as I said, the acting tapped out.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did.
No, I can't do it. Can't do it. The story was okay, and the script was half decent. It was just poorly acted. The people were very monotone. I think they were too worried about their karate moves and trying to look cool and shit.
Yeah.
But yet, that's one thing I forgot to say is the later fights, they started dubbing in the sound.
Yes.
And they used old Jackie Chan Chinese karate movie type sounds and shit. Fucking hilarious.
It was terrible sound effects.
Yep. RTs are always good, and we got a fairly decent amount of them. So I wasn't too mean to this movie. I have a feeling you're going to be quite harsh.
Okay.
But I gave this movie a brown turd.
Okay.
Because it had plenty of RTs, and it had lots of kills. There were faults, but I just barely gave it a brown turd. I almost black turded it in the middle of the road.
Okay.
So, but I gave it a brown turd.
Brown turd.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did because I thought it was decent enough. I gave the acting a pass, but the rest of it, was okay for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
What about you, brother? Stand
there's
by, folks. It's about to get ugly.
Absolutely no value in this movie. Skull turd. Let's move on.
No shit.
That's it. That's all I got to say about this movie.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Fucking skull
You
turd.
skull turd in this one.
There's nothing of value in this goddamn movie. No.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow, man.
Absolutely nothing.
That's a shocker to me.
Yeah. So
I thought you'd at least red turd it because at least a one watcher or something.
When I can sit through the movies that we sat through, Zozo, all the ones that we sat through that we gave 6 turds to or whatever. When I can sit through those, but 30 minutes in this film, I am literally and mentally done with the film. Even if there is boobs, even if there is kills, if I just cannot get past all the 600 other faults, then that's it. I'm done. I literally checked out at 30 minutes.
Wow.
I barely did the minimum in my kills because I couldn't stand. I couldn't wait for the movie to end because it was painful.
Yipe.
So,
That's not. And it was only an hour and 15 minutes at that.
It's the longest time.
So
Skull
okay,
turd.
folks. So here's the deal. If you want to go with Chris's recommendation, Skull Turd, which means don't watch it at all.
Don't watch it at all.
Hey, go for it. Because if you tend to lean more his way during the reviews, that's great. Go with his advice.
Yep.
If you tend to agree more with my assessments,
Give it a chance.
I gave it the brown minus.
So the brown minus means that you are,
almost black turded it.
So brown is under gold, right?
That is the flesh wound.
Flesh wound. So
throw some dirt on it.
Put it, buy it digitally. That's what the brown means.
Buy it digitally if you have a horror collection. If you can watch it
their
for
money on this piece of shit.
Well, don't buy it, but still.
That's what the brown turd means. We gotta stick with the
Not
fucking ratings.
necessarily, dude.
Yes, that's exactly what the brown turd means. It's in the description that we talk about every week.
Okay, wait till it's in the bottom of the Walmart bin.
Okay, even then,
But you can still buy it.
I would spend my $1 on gum or something. But
that's all right, though.
All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Tell the folks where they can find our bonus shit.
Yep.
I'm done with this movie.
Now, if you want to hear the really crazy shit, folks, if you just go to www.patreon.com/whatthesuck, we will very much appreciate it. It's $7. It's called The Jump Scare. I believe that's what it is, right?
Correct.
See, I'm getting rusty. But yeah, you
got
get
it.
access to all the early episodes, ad-free stuff, which is great. We've done some commentary tracks to some stuff. We've done some good horror movie reviews.
Yes.
We've done some really, we've slammed a few things that we disagree with, done some paranormal shit. But there's all kinds of good stuff in there. It's only $7, one level. Give it a shot.
Super cheap.
Because, and you can always back out if you don't like it.
That's right.
And we won't take offense to that.
And you at least get a month worth of stuff.
Absolutely.
All right, well, this is Chris, and I'll see y'all at the next Shitfest.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Yeah, folks, and this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.